All set for Monday's meeting between Catalonia and Spain's leaders, the first one after last autumn's tension. And also all set for Madrid's no to an independence referendum yet again. Hello and welcome to Catalan News. The Constitution is the new Spanish Socialist government's main reason for rejecting an agreed referendum on independence, the same given for years by its predecessor. Also, like the People's Party did many times, the Sánchez cabinet took a pro-independence initiative to court today. It was the first time they've done so since taking office, as we'll tell you in our show. Also in the coming minutes, we'll get you the ultimate guide to summer festivals in the country. Watch this space. More than 2 years have passed since a Catalan and a Spanish president last held a public meeting. It was back in April 2016. Its protagonists, Carles Puigdemont and Mariano Rajoy. Now, neither of them are in office anymore, but their successors are likely to face the same problems as before in order to reach an agreement.
No to our referendum. This is said to be one of the certain outcomes of the meeting between the Catalan president and his Spanish counterpart, Socialist Pedro Sánchez, on Monday. Quim Torra is determined to ask for an agreed referendum on independence, as his predecessors Artur Mas and Carles Puigdemont did earlier this decade. But Madrid already has its answer prepared.
El derecho a la autodeterminación no existe, no está contemplado en nuestra Carta Magna. Pero no solo no está contemplado en nuestra Carta Magna, sino que no está contemplado en ninguna Carta Magna, en ninguna constitución de los estados democráticos homologables.
This response is very similar to the one given by the previous People's Party's Spanish government, and it was also confirmed by the Catalan Socialist leader today. He suggested that if Quim Torra only focuses on this vote, there will be no agreements. The Socialists would rather speak about infrastructures, financing and sectorial issues. Today as well, the Socialist executive challenged a pro-independence parliamentary initiative at Spain's Constitutional Court for the first time since reaching power. A not very different attitude from the People's Party either, said the Catalan executive. The parliament passed a motion yesterday committing to independence, similar to one passed in 2015. Today, Torra's cabinet warned that Spain's appeal is bad news ahead of the meeting, but it also asked for a follow-up session in September.
I creiem que estaria bé que les reunions no sempre fossin a Moncloa, sinó que pogués ser també al Palau de la Generalitat i segurament no entendríem per què hauria d'haver-hi cap problema en aquest sentit.
Spain's executive responded that before speaking about September, both teams have to focus on next Monday.
If there is a follow-up meeting between Torra and Sánchez in September in the end, it will coincide with the run-up to the referendum's first anniversary and also with the Catalan National Day. Over the last 6 years, 2 major civic organisations have called for a protest to call for independence. They presented this year's one today and set an ambitious challenge, filling 6 kilometres of one of Barcelona's widest and longest avenues. This space has the capacity to hold at least 1 million people, but it wouldn't be the first time they achieved such numbers. Since 2012, every September 11th, more than 1 million people have taken to the streets in favour of a Catalan republic. The 2013 edition, with a 400-kilometre-long human chain, was among the top ones. The following year, according to police, 1.8 million people gathered in the same avenue as this year, as well as another main road, to form a giant V. The situation of the jailed leaders will most likely be a key point of this year's demonstration, as it is a heated topic every day in Catalonia now. In fact, today the co-chair of Die Linke was in Barcelona, meeting with pro-independence officials.
Ja, meine Meinung ist, dass diese Politiker freigelassen werden müssen. Es kann nicht sein, dass man für politische Betätigung, für eine politische Haltung ins Gefängnis muss. Das ist ein repressiver Akt der spanischen Zentralregierung.
Catalonia was under direct rule for over 7 months, and during that period of Madrid control, some works of art were removed from the Museum of Lleida, which became a key moment for the period of tensions between the Catalan and Spanish administrations. Today, the Catalan culture minister visited the museum in western Catalonia, which still has some of its shelves empty. In December, around 50 works of art were removed after a judge decided Catalonia was having them unlawfully, although its government has always claimed that it bought them legally. With no Catalan executive able to continue defending the ownership of the works because of direct rule, they were taken to Aragon. Today the minister confirmed they are not giving up on getting them back.
I fins que no siguin sentències fermes i definitives, nosaltres hi serem i mirarem de treballar per protegir i preservar el que considerem que és un patrimoni compartit.
In other news today we learned about the end of a Catalan cuisine success story. Sant Pau, one of the country's 4 restaurants with 3 Michelin stars, is closing. Run by the world-class chef Carme Ruscalleda, for 3 decades it will serve its last dishes typically combining Catalan cuisine and an Asian touch on October 27th. But Ruscalleda is not retiring. She will still keep her 2 other restaurants, one in Barcelona, the other one in Tokyo. Altogether, she's amassed 7 Michelin stars until now. Catalonia will lose one of its main restaurants for good, but will still have 54 more with 1 or more Michelin stars left. Moving on, what to do this summer? As the season gets into full swing, now is the time to make plans to make the most of the sunny weather. While many may choose to pack their bags and seek excitement overseas, there is plenty to do closer to home, especially in terms of festivals. To get you in the mood, we take a look at some of the best festivals in Catalonia this summer. Whatever takes your fancy, there's something for everyone.
Festival season is on, and this will be a familiar scene throughout the country. After all, what better way to enjoy these midsummer days and nights than by taking in a concert or 2? And in Catalonia there is a lot on offer. Cap Roig, Arts d'Estiu, Barcelona Beach Festival, Tomorrowland, Festival de Pedralbes, Música Antiga de Pirineus, Sons del Món, Portaferrada, and much, much more. Music fans coming to Catalonia this summer won't be short of choices. For all the jazz fans out there, Beach Jazz kick off today in Vilafranca del Penedès, mixing wine, food and all things rhythm and blues. Not only it is a celebration of one of the greatest art forms of the 20th century, but also of the wine produced in the Penedès region. To get a glimpse of some of the best contemporary local talent though, Canet de Mar is the place to be. Canet Rock is said to be an all-night stomper, closing with Catalan group Charango and bringing their fusion of rock, Latin pop, dub and more to serenade revelers throughout the dawn. Tickets are sold out, but keep your eyes peeled for next year. You'll have to be as fast as Festifolk snapping up tickets for Glasgow. Heading up north now to the romantic setting of the Peralada Castle Gardens for the Festival Castell de Peralada. Why not bring a touch of elegance to your summer by taking in a concert beneath medieval castle walls? At this festival, any music genre goes. On the bill, you can find anything from classical and opera to hip-hop with everything in between. One of the new kids on the Catalan festival scene is Cruïlla. In its 9th edition, it's showing no signs of losing momentum. It has brought some of the biggest names in the music world to the stage in Barcelona, including the likes of Jamiroquai and Damon Albarn, former Blur frontman and mastermind behind Gorillaz, and The Good, the Bad and the Queen. But if you want to escape the mainstream, the Aquelarre de Cervera might just be the thing for you. It brings together music, fire, witches and magic in a freakish spectacle lasting all night. Aquelarre is the Catalan word for witches' Sabbath, after all. You have been warned.
If you'd rather do something quieter though this summer, you can also head to the mountains. The Garrotxa county close to the Pyrenees is famous for its volcanoes. They are inactive though, so no need to worry about that. The crater of the most iconic one, Santa Margarida, is now public property as of today. Take a look at some images of this unique landscape and what the crater hides inside. Thanks for following and see you on Monday.